Welcome everybody to Free Healing Meditation Mondays. I'm Nathan Riding with Rising Heart Grounded Mind, and I'm excited to have you here for the start of another week. Hopefully through today, you'll feel a little more grounded, centered, have a little more space for yourself so you can be in your body and be able to have a better week for yourself and help you better show up for others when you have to. So so I want to talk about settling into this path that we've been talking about, where this new path for all of us is beginning to emerge more and more. And kind of whether we like it or not, all of humanity is being put onto a new path. And you can see that in the news. You can see that, probably in your community. And maybe you can even notice that in your own relationships and family. But everything is really beginning to shift, settle, and change. And so we are having to settle into this kind of new orientation. So don't fight it. It's just going to happen. And the more you can get out of resistance, the better. It's not easy, though, to do that by any means, because you have to trust a lot more and in a world that's very uncertain. But it's really forcing us to, really clear out our lower body from foreign energy where other people have been grounding through us and, taking up our vital grounded space that we actually really need for ourselves to connect deeper to the earth, deeper to that divine feminine energy that's coming up more and more and is going to be taking more and more control over us in a good way and over the world. So how do you deal with that? Just take a little bit more time for yourself. We've got to take a little bit more space for ourselves. And I'm not saying you need to be totally and completely isolated, but also just really check in with yourself and see if, how you're operating, what you're doing. Are you paying attention to what you need? That's a very heart chakra orientation, because that's where we're going. We're going to that balance point, that heart chakra place, where we can be in tune with ourselves, our true selves, and what we need for ourselves. And so there's a lot of orientation on that root chakra and that heart chakra in our feet, that path. We're kind of just sinking in more and more. And it's almost like, okay, we've sunk in and we're not, there's not getting any out of this now. That's why I'm saying settle in, get a little bit more comfortable with it. And that change is going on within us, and it's changing how we're relating with the world and others externally. So if you're noticing tension or shifts or changes in how you're relating to other people, and that's why, and then it could also bringing up past pains and hurts and angers, past griefs and sadness, or creating grief and sadness because you're in this change, this transition, and it can be a little scary. So again, you just got to be kind to yourself, love yourself, lean into what you need to do for yourself the best way you can, ride this time, even if other people may not like it, because they may not, if you start pulling your energy back and start giving it to yourself instead of giving it to everyone else. And so it's going to allow you to give this time and place to lean more into your purpose, whatever that is. Maybe you don't know, but this is the time where you can start unpacking that a little bit more. And you're here to help serve the world and help others, but you're not here to be the, fixer and healer of every problem and every person that comes across your path either. So we're going to explore this a little bit today in our meditation. So if you just want to go ahead and just gently close your eyes and just take a deep breath. And just breathe in. And breathe out all the heavy energy. Take another deep breath, breathe in. Breathe out and tune to the rhythm of the universe, the measure of the movement. And take one last deep breath, breathe in. Breathe out and tune to the energy of today. And just be aware of your body. This is the vehicle which you get around in the world. it is in some ways another world in which you reside. Just like the external world, this world is really no different than that external world. It's just another iteration of worlds within you. So just be with that body and be aware of your head and your eyes, how much you rely on your eyes, focus, see, process information. Then I want you to be aware of that area 2 to 3 inches behind your eyes. This is the center of your head. And I just want you to find a chair here. Imagine a chair here for you. You can sit down in. It can be any type of chair that you'd like, a bench. Could be, could be just a regular armchair. Could be a hammock if you need it, a chaise lounge. Whatever type of chair would just feel supportive and nurturing to you. Just feel yourself sinking into that chair and your imagination in the center of your head. And from that place, once you've established that chair, you really see it. Then I'd like to invite you to create a connection with the center of the planet and see a connection from the base of your spine going down to the center of the earth. And what you may find is that there's already a base created for you. There may already be a base coming up to you from the earth. So just notice that. If there isn't one, I want you to create one in the imagination of your mind. Maybe it's a whole, like this vine of roses that's connecting your root chakra, your space of your spine to the center of the planet. It could be an anchor and chain. It could be a tree trunk. Sometimes you see like Buddha sitting on the inside of a lotus. Maybe you have a stack of lotus flowers that you're sitting on. And that is your connection to the center of the planet. It's going all the way from the iron core of the earth, all the way up to the base of your spine, but whatever you want it to be. Just see that. And just allow that to begin to really support you and take shape. And as that happens, the magnetic pull of the earth and the beloved, kind, healing energy of the earth, that beloved energy from the divine feminine, is also there. It's not just a magnetic energy, though that's really important in helping you heal. But there's also this sweeter, kinder, healing, benevolent, nurturing energy that is now emerging to help you feel a little bit more safe and comfortable as you begin to relinquish levels of control over your body, mind, energy system and start giving it back a little bit more to the earth so that you can start matching a little bit more of the will of the earth instead of you having to have full control over the will. So what's happening for us is that we're trying to move our energy from being a third chakra, our stomach area, where there's lots of control over the physical environment through war and struggle, to that heart where it's balanced. And in that process, as we just begin to let go, so just be aware of your third chakra, be aware of your stomach, and just start letting go of different levels of control that you feel like you have to have over your life to be okay. And there's no judgment here. This is all fine. The earth is just doing all the work. She's pulling out all of that control where things you felt like you've had to control or make happen. You've had to just like will into being, force into being. Just that earth energy that you in that connection, through that connection, just pulling on your body and is just gently pulling out of your third chakra where you feel like you have to will things into being. Maybe where you're forcing it, and maybe where you're unconsciously doing this. Just allow yourself to release. There's no judgment here. We still live in a very, out of order world. We have to do a lot of things that are difficult. But just allow yourself to come a little bit more in balance with your heart, And just relinquish a little bit of the control that you don't need to wield anymore, because the earth is starting to support you differently, conscious or unconscious, whether you know it or not. Just allow that to come out of you. And allow any of the fear that the body may feel or have around this start to come out as well. Just being pulled on, the earth is pulling, gently inviting you to release those fears and the sadness that may be coming up, where maybe you've put in so much energy into a certain way of running your energy and being in the world, and that's gotten you validation, that's created visibility, that's created money and shelter and safety and all those things. Just let all of that start to come out of you a little bit more. Because that was the way to run your energy and to manage the energy of your body in a more 3D, third dimensional orientation. We're moving from a 3D orientation to a more fourth, maybe even fifth dimensional orientation in the world. And your body is trying to adjust to that. So just ask the earth to just help you release any of the energy, the fears, maybe the shame that might be coming up around this, maybe the feeling of betrayal potentially that may be coming up, where you feel like, gosh, run my energy and oriented myself in a certain way, and now it's all changing. What was it all for? Was that just like for nothing? And it can be feel invalidating. So just allow all of those energies and all those emotions just start to come out of you. And if there's any anger and rage, just let that come out. It's okay. Let all that emotional energy come out. The earth, she's a big mother. She can take a lot. And she's just taking a lot, gently, gently helping you, pulling on you, pulling out of you, wherever it is in your body, all of those emotions that are coming out around this change. It's making it so difficult. There's a lot of intensity right now, shifts in people's relationships, how you're running your energy, how you feel about yourself, how your life is going. But just allow that to just come out of you. Allow all of that pressure to kind of hold everything together, to make everything go in a certain way. Just know you can't control how this is going to go. But any grief around that just start to come out. Let all that tough guy, girl energy that you're holding on to, just going to tough it out, make it work. You can start letting that go if you're ready. Just let that come out of you. And just breathe. Just allow that energy to flow out of you. You've created this connection between you and the earth, and that divine benevolent energy is just holding you. It's very strong and structured and solid, but gentle at the same time. It's immovable, unchangeable in its own way, because it's supporting all of life. And you're just letting go a little bit more of the control and of your will. And as you release that part of your will that you need to release in order to align with the will of the creation, with the nature, with all of life, you're going to start to do a little bit better. Just let more of that grief come out, let more of that fear, let more any pain come out where you are in fear of this change and transformation. I want you to be aware that many of you, if not all of you, including myself, where we're hiding from the creation, hiding from the mother, hiding from the light, hiding the light from the world. which may have been appropriate to protect us, to keep us from being seen and targeted by people that would harm us and hurt us. I just want you to just let go of whatever is allowed, whatever is safe for you, but at least a little bit should be coming up and out of you. Just allow and be aware of little parts of you that are hiding, that wants to come out and be seen. So just let go of whatever that darkness is that you're holding on to, shadow, your own shadow material that's hiding you and obscuring you. And shadow isn't good or bad, it's just parts of yourself that are hidden. Just let that come out a little bit. These could be talents that you have, not just addictions or fixations or issues you have, but really valuable, beautiful things that the creation, the earth, the nature wants you to begin to express so the world can come into more balance. You have these gifts and talents for a reason, and the Great Mother, she wants you to express them and to bring greater joy and light to the world that's been obscured in a lot of darkness for a long time. So just wherever that is in you, wherever you have grief around that, wherever you're afraid of that, just let that start to come out. Just breathe, let that energy start to come out of you a little bit more. Just release the energy from those around you that would mock or scorn or be offended or not appreciate this revelation of your energy. And these are people that are small. These are people that are in a lot of pain on their own. So just allow whatever energy that you bump into or experience or notice, just let that start to come out of you. That's part of what's kept these gifts and the light of who you are from being more visible. And just breathe. Let that really start to come out of you. And I would invite you to allow the earth energy, the divine healing energy from the mother to enter a little bit more into your first chakra, into that root, to the base. To give her a little bit more control of that space. As that begins to happen and her energy begins to root into your root, and her energy expands into that sacral floor, you're starting to merge with her on a small, subtle level. And through that merging, you're beginning to vibrate more at the level that she vibrates at. And this is seeding at that root. A root is sort of the seed or the base from which you can start to merge. And through the merging with the earth or through the mother, you can start to know her. Begin to know who your true divine mother is, not just the Gaia mother, but the great mother herself, the creator of all life and all the universes, of all the physical manifest and all the forms of life, which you are part of. And so just allow her energy to expand there and to grow there at whatever rate it needs to. And as that happens, just notice what's happening to your root chakra. This is the seed and the beginning of the new creation of you, of your new body that's in the likeness of her in a step up from the current form. So it's an opportunity for you to renew your form, your energy, your life force, and to renew it in a way that's not so heavy and dense, but it's lighter, has a little bit more life in it, and has more energy. So just allow that to start to flow in your lower body. Just breathe. And just feel that energy also in your legs and in your feet. Just allow that nurturing energy. It's like almost like honey or pollen or something very nurturing, but bringing energy and healing to you. Just allow that to wash through that lower part of your body and to begin to soothe and heal all the spaces and places where you have felt like you don't connect or you don't belong, or you can't root in, or you can't be a part of. You feel separation from the larger creation because you're really not separate. Ironically, in this time of sort of stepping away and rearranging your relationships, the external relationships that you have with other people that may not be in balance, and bringing your energy back to yourself, you're now able to connect more with the true nature, the great mother, who will then, through her, connect you to the right people, to the right places, to the right work, to the right situations, to the right partner, all of the things that will align and bring order to the world for you that you were doing due to the perceived separation, doing through your own will. And now that's going to reverse, and it's going to start to go in the opposite direction, where you don't have to be so much in control. You just have to go within and follow that intuition and go with the rhythms of the life. So just any energy that keeps you from having and connecting to those rhythms, any energy that keeps you from really sinking in a little bit more into that divine mother nurturing energy. Just breathe and let that come in. And any emotion come up, any sadness coming up, any grief or pain or any other emotion or feeling in your body, just take a moment and just allow that to come out. Anything that's coming up for you, just allow it to release. Now I invite you to be aware of that energy that's building in the lower body. I just want you to see a little line of that energy going up from the sacral floor all the way up through the vertical column, through all the chakras of your body, all the way up to the sixth chakra, into that room in the center of your head where you're sitting, into that chair where you're sitting in the center of your head. It's filling up that chair, and it's going up out the ceiling, right above you, out your crown, up into the cosmos, connecting with the divine Father, Mother energy from the heavens and the cosmos. Letting the rest of the creation know that you're emerging and becoming part of the creation, more a part of the creation of the earth. When you come more connected with the creation of the earth, you also become more visible to all the creation in the heavens. And all of the creation can then start to respond to you more. And the more visible you are, to all the creation, the easier it is for you to receive the gifts and the blessings the creation wants to give to you, all the creation wants to have you have. And just notice it's like the stars and the heavens are twinkling a little faster, like they're having a little conversation because they're seeing you. And there's this excitement from the heavens starting to create a vibration, a reverberation, like a waves on the ocean, a movement that's unique for you, like a special song being generated by the heavens just for you. And that music and that vibration is coming down from the heavens all the way down into your crown. It's moving in and out and around and all the way down to that first chakra into your body, vibrating your whole system into your arms and legs, vibrating at this higher vibration. As it does that, all of the more heavier and denser energies are starting to come out. You don't have to do anything, but this song of creation tailored just for you. Praising a song, singing a song of praise and joy for the creation that you are. For your coming out of not being seen, but coming out to be seen, coming out to be acknowledged and having to be dealt with by the rest of the creation, no longer hiding and no longer obscured. Your whole body's vibrating and that song is reverberating through your whole body into all your cells, and they're all vibrating more and more and more. This beautiful golden light, this energy of yours, like almost like golden honey, is now starting to come in, flowing down from the heavens, filling you up. This is your energy. This is energy for you. This is a more infinite level of energy that's coming down into your crown, into your head, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, into your throat, down your arms, into your heart, your lungs, down to your diaphragm, down to your sacral floor, down to your legs, your knees, out your feet and hands, and really filling you up. And you're just still vibrating. And this beautiful song, this love song from the creation, made just for you, this loving vibration, letting the love of the universe, the praise of the universe for the creation that you've become reverberate in you. And that energy, that golden energy, that infinite energy is moving out from your body, out from all the cells of your body, out of the skin, out of the barrier of your physical barrier, out into your energetic barriers, your layers of your aura, all the way to the edge of your aura, above and below, to the left and right, and front and back of you. When you feel completely filled up and you're still vibrating, you'll vibrate away with this energy. You can open up your eyes and you can come out of trance. So I hope you feel a little better, a little bit more focused. This is an intense time. I just know it's a time of resetting, and I hope it's a time of orienting yourself to you, your energy to you, and more of a vibration and an orientation of love for you. So if you want to join me on August 23rd, it's a free event, my monthly free virtual healing clinic, where you can experience healing. Everybody has their own experience here, but oftentimes people feel good energy. They'll feel, pain go away. You don't have to do anything. You just get to sit there and receive energy that will be transmitted through Zoom to you. Sometimes people have physical healing. Sometimes people have emotional healing, shifts and changes. So just if you're interested, you're welcome to register on my website, You can just go to nathanbrighting.com. I will take you to my website. You can register for that. If you've ever wanted to know about Ganesh and the power of Ganesh, Ganesh is the elephant-headed Hindu god that's the remover of obstacles. And in this class, I'm going to go deep into the structure, the background, the technology behind this god that is the most revered and referred to before any type of spiritual practice is done in the Hindu tradition. You're going to get to draw that structure that's to the right of you on the screen. And that's the structure of Ganesh. We're going to put it on copper so you can take it home with you. You're going to receive mantras, the mantras to call in this energy to help support you, and is a very, very powerful energy. If you really are disciplined and practice this, it can really be very transformative and help lift your energy when you don't feel like you can do something. And it'll be a class in which, I'll be talking about things you probably never heard about, and how this energy operates in the world and can help you. So if you're interested in that, you should definitely take this class. It'll be about maybe a little over 3 hours on a Saturday. So it's not terribly long, but it'll be a very powerful one. For those of you that like this form of meditation, I'm doing Beginning Clairvoyant Tools class. Starting in September, I don't know if I'll be teaching this again for a while. This is a long class, but it is a dynamite class that really helps you learn about how energy operates, how to understand what's your energy, what's other people's energy, what is your energy, and how to be responsible for energy and not for everyone else's. And really how to be grounded in your body, be present, and to feel better in your body. Gets rid of anxiety, can help with depression. A lot of students have big breakthroughs in this class. So I just highly recommend, if you're at all interested in this type of meditation, if you like what you experienced here tonight, you should definitely consider this class. In November, at the beginning of November, I'm going to be doing this ancestral healing class, Healing 7 Generations of the Day of the Dead. A lot of big breakthroughs happen in this class, a lot of little miracles. You, through the connection of your ancestors, building the ancestral altar in the Mexican tradition, you'll connect with them and, heal things that may be outstanding, deepen your connection through that altar of loving connection to the ancestors, and then also heal your relationships with them, and also healing the relationships of people that may not even you be, in conversation with or whatever. It's a beautiful process, and a class I highly recommend you take. I'm just going down the list. You don't have to stay here, but I am then in November teaching my Healing Heartbreak class, and I'm telling you, this is a dynamite class. Huge, huge breakthroughs for some people that have been doing this process, the 5 elements and the Holy Womb Chakra process. People have been manifesting, major breakthroughs in like money, how they're feeling in their body, just feeling better and having less drama, lots of different changes for people. I'll have more about it on my website as that gets closer. And then in December, I'll be doing a Christmas program. So lots of stuff to look forward to. I so appreciate your support. Tell your friends. The more people that do this, then the more I can focus on this and do more things. This is all about just creating a spiritual community where we can all be healed, we can all be uplifted, we can all feel better, and create a world that works better for everybody. So thank you for your support always. I so appreciate it. I'll have this, I'm going to put this meditation up on the website tonight. So if you want to listen to it tomorrow, you can. Thank you always for supporting me and for showing up. But most of all, thank you for being you. We need more of you in the world and more of you to help lift up the world. So thank you. Thank you. Have a great night.